Oh, man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is. Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah! It's time for Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar and Six Pack Store. Here's DreZ and Big Nate.
There you go. Oh, yeah. It is Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store in downtown Blacksburg. We are celebrating National Margarita Day. So, once again, a Boozday Tuesday. It's almost been half and half this year, it feels like, with the Boozday Tuesdays.
It's been one of those years.
We will go back to beer next week for sure. But, you know, you can't ignore National Margarita Day. And from somebody that loves a good margarita to another, we figured we should celebrate accordingly.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this one. This might be our most visually friendly episode.
This also might be the messiest episode.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have to just hose everything down.
Nice little shaker you got here, by the way. I'll try not to make too big of a mess. Bloop, 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 bloop. Is this all me? Did you fill yours up?
Oh, no, I wanted to make sure there was enough for you. I didn't realize you were going to be pouring the ice out.
That's what I thought you were doing. That's
No,
what I thought you said to do.
there's a cap.
Well, I understand that, but then I asked you. I was just like, should we put ice in the glasses?
Hey.
You were like, no, I'll just pour it out.
I got
I
you.
saw that there was just two cubes. I like more than just two cubes.
Hey,
so.
you do you.
So look at mine. Mine looks so much nicer.
I don't think there's a lot of formality in a margarita.
That's well, I don't know, man. It looks
says
like
the guy who spent his lunch break squeezing 10 limes for their juice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, you got quite the assembly line over here. So I guess we could go ahead and delve into it. So, what's your key to making a good margarita?
So, in my experience, the mixes all seem to taste like Gatorade, and I don't know why that is.
So you don't do store-bought, obviously. You
squeeze my limes.
Squeeze your lime. How many limes do you got to squeeze?
So, like for this show, we've got quite a bit going on. I ended up squeezing 10 limes.
Okay.
Which isn't too bad. Yeah, the ratio, I have it written down somewhere here. The ratio is like 3 shots of liquor, 2 of lime, and then 1 of simple syrup to give it a little sweet kick. And of course, you got your salt on the rim, your lime.
So you do. All right, so you do simple syrup. I thought you said you do triple sec. Or is that a spoiler? Did I go too?
You may have gone a little too far. That's
too far. Okay, so we're mixing up. All right, so the first one is just this is simple syrup,
lime juice,
tequila, and and it's all equal parts.
No, three of the tequila. It was
so 3 parts. When you said lime, I didn't know if you were talking about 2 physical limes or 2 ounces, I guess.
Yeah, it's all ounces. So, like for instance, in this, there's 3 ounces of the tequila. There would be 2 of the lime juice, and then 1 of the simple syrup.
Okay, that makes sense. 3, 2, 1. I like it. And as far as tequila goes for this round, do you have the bottle? What are we drinking?
I didn't bring it over here with me, but it's the Hemidor Golden Reposado, which is, from what I understand, we have a longtime friend who, her family owns and runs a lot of the Mexican restaurants in the area, and they all swear by that. And you can't get much more authentic.
Really? Okay, that's good to know.
Easily my favorite tequila. And the weird thing is it's not like a top shelf tequila either. It's like right there smack dab in the middle.
All right, that is very good to know. I will have to, maybe I'll give that a go because, well, I guess we'll get into it on the next round. But with what tequila I have on my bar, but I don't want to give any spoilers. I've already given away too much already, it seems. But.
So I do have to ask, like for me, my first introduction to tequila, my parents really got into Chi-Chi's. Have you ever been to a Chi-Chi's?
I'm sure I have at some point.
It was like an American Mexican restaurant, essentially. But because they had a really cheap margarita night. And one night, my stepfather asked the bartender what the recipe was. And, of course, because it's like the American Mexican version of something like an Applebee's, it's just a chain. It was it was the Gatorade tasting margarita mix and then a shot of tequila. And he would always make them, and then, like, of course, you throw them in the blender. So by the time you add that much water, you're not really tasting the tequila.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know about this. And it wasn't until college that I really discovered the true joy that is a margarita.
Yeah, well, we did.
Oh, he also started with it was the El Toro with the sombrero on it, so you could juice your lime right on the top of your tequila bottle. Real classy endeavor.
That is the way to do it. I might have. I can't quite recall. I mean, we had Tequila Steve on the show, and he brought in some really good stuff and taught us a thing or two. I mean, this was years ago at this point, and I think we actually another precursor. One of the tequilas here was actually a gift for Christmas from him, so I have that that we'll try here before too long. But yeah, so I'm not really a tequila connoisseur. Obviously, some people are really into it. And it's one of those things that I guess I've never really thought about. I mean, I'm a whiskey guy, bourbon and scotch and whatnot. But man, like there is a lot of really good tequilas out there, and I was surprised when you can even just drink them straight. Obviously, I think margarita as well. I mean, that's the go-to. But if you get something good, man, you could just rocks or even neat.
Yeah. So the other thing when I was kind of doing research and prep for this one is, there are a lot of variations of the traditional margarita recipe. So this one that I went with is a variation on the one I used to use, except for it came directly from El Hemidor. And I mean, you kind of already gave a precursor for the ingredient. They don't use triple sec, which is something we're going to use later because I think it adds a little bit more delight.
Gives it a little bit of something.
But this, if you want to enjoy the tequila, I will say the recipe's spot on.
Yeah, I mean, this makes sense. I mean, so this is, I guess we're kind of starting with, this is the thing, you got to learn the rules before you break them. So this is pretty much the OG margarita mixture, or I guess kind of rule of thumb, I guess you could say. Yeah,
it's all about that ratio. And of course, I cheated and used a measuring cup. I would like to get to the point where I could just do it by eye, just kind of feel it out, because that's what I do when I'm cooking is just kind of eyeball everything, and I wish I could get to that point with liquor.
Yeah, here's the thing. There's a trick to it. You can do it. You just need to leave at least a little bit of room in the glass in case you did muck it up somehow. You can perfect it and tweak it.
See, I can never get it back.
Oh.
Like I will say, in the confines of the Brewsday Tuesdays we've done together, you have seen my finest drink mixing.
It's been good. I have not been disappointed.
There is a standing rule in my family to not let me mix a drink for anyone because it'll end up with a really heavy pour of the liquor and not enough mixer, which most of the time I'm drinking bourbon.
Well, that's what I like. See, honestly, I think I have to take that into consideration because, like I think we talked about it, I guess, on the Potato Lovers Day with the vodka and stuff. If I can't taste the liquor in it, then I feel like there's not enough.
Yeah. I kind of feel like you're getting cheated.
Yeah, if you get a drink at a restaurant and you can't taste the liquor, you're like, this I don't think this has alcohol.
They watered this down. What are they doing?
Exactly. Yeah. So when I make a cocktail, I like to be able to taste it. I think I don't know if we are in a minority in that, because when I make drinks for my family or whomever, a lot of times they'll take a sip of how I make it. They'll go, "Ooh," or whatever, like it's too strong, and then I gotta water it down for them.
My thinking on it is that it's not something that they takes a short amount of time. Most liquors there's a very thorough process, and obviously if you're going to put that much time and investment into something, it should be appreciated. Tequila is one of the few that has what I would call tequila, bourbon, your whiskeys, and gin kind of have that they've got a lot of tones to their flavor, so they mix in drinks well. Whereas vodka, I think you maybe could avoid tasting it in your drink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Vodka and Everclear.
But I think you're absolutely right. I think you need to taste the liquor. It's the way it combines with the other flavors.
That being said, I'm getting a little low over here, so I think our first round might be about done. Thank goodness we got a couple more coming our way. But I will say this, man, just a standard tequila and margarita, man, I have been impressed. I might need to look out this one. I see it's got the 100% blue agave. I remember delving on that a little bit with Tequila Steve. So what do you say? El Jimador?
El Jimador.
El Hemidor. I might have to get a bottle of this. This is not bad.
It's not going to break your bank, and it is absolutely delicious. It's one of the few tequilas I will actually drink straight.
I'm going to give this a solid 4. Okay. I feel like there's going to be room for improvement, but
yeah.
I mean, I like a margarita.
I think
it's not my go-to.
Adventure.
But if I'm going to a Mexican restaurant, I feel like you have to. Which, by the way, is it a coincidence that National Margarita Day is on a Taco Tuesday? I don't think so.
When I was getting everything ready, I did definitely pick up some stuff to make tacos.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Yeah, if you don't already have dinner plans, you might want to think about that. And it's actually a perfect excuse to go to Mexico. You don't want to go on an actual like Cinco de Mayo. They're always slammed. Today is a great day to get out. Not too many people know that it's National Margarita Day.
They got margaritas. They got tacos.
You got to hope and think that maybe the Mexican joints do, and maybe they'll have a special on it for today. So we shall see. We will go ahead and play a song. We will come back. We will drink more tequila mixed into margaritas for National Margarita Day right here on a special Brewsday Tuesday edition of Brewsday Tuesday on 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.